Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Charmed by Jess or Charmed Reading by Jess, depending on where you found me. If this is your first time here, I'd like to welcome you into this energy for our weekly read. We're starting off on March 31st for the week of March 31st. April 1st is the Monday of this week. I'm posting this a little bit late, so I apologize. If you're coming back to join us again, welcome back. It's always nice to have you here. Thank you for sharing your energy with us. So just so you know how this works is we're going to call on angels, creators, spirit, guides, to give us some general messages using charms, divination, and oracle cards to give us some guidance for the week ahead. If any of these charms come out and mean something special to you, follow your intuition. Take that as confirmation for yourself, as an affirmation. Because this is a general reading, if things don't resonate with you, that's okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for someone else. Things might not always align up for you. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what Spirit has for us this week. Spirit guides, angels, creator. Give us some general messages for the week. Oh my goodness, and we had one fall right out, so let me go grab that real quick. Hold on, please. So it was a sea turtle that fell out, and he kind of bounced off of this others involved. So how I generally read that is either that's energy moving away from you, or that's something that is coming to you. And we also have another charm up here that I'll kind of bring in just off the chart so we can sort of see where that lays as well. And that, again, will be something that is coming in for you as well. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about what's going on here. I'm going to move some charms in so we can sort of see where they lay a little bit better. And then we'll go ahead and get started. If there is a specific question that you have had on your mind, it's very interesting. There aren't a whole lot of charms here. I might pull an extra couple just to kind of get some clarification. It's interesting that it kind of all falls on the second half. There's not really a whole lot up here, so it's a very interesting week. It's also interesting, when I was doing my meditation to begin with, I was kind of feeling this like anxious, antsy energy. So hopefully that's not how this week is going for most of us, but let's see what we get. But anyway, if you had a question on your mind, the answer is no, but I'm going to go ahead and bring her down just so we can kind of get a better picture of what's going on here. Current energy, so this is the energy that you are projecting out into the world. There's nothing really going on here, so maybe things are going really smoothly and you're just kind of going along doing your thing. Inner self. So this is how you're seeing the energy you're projecting in for yourself, how you feel about yourself. The F, I immediately got frustration. So maybe you're feeling a little bit frustrated about how things have been going. I know a lot of you are on this path of healing, of this forward progress. You've been working really hard towards your goals, and maybe you're just frustrated that you're feeling stuck. And that's okay. Sometimes you get to those spots where you're just like, man, why aren't I getting there quick enough? So that's just the first thought that popped into my head, was this frustration. So let's go ahead and see what could be contributing to that, things to avoid, and some others involved, and we'll get there. So contributing factors, we have the sun. The energy I'm getting here, the sun is like that creation. It's a very powerful, all-encompassing, fiery energy, which goes very well with our Aries energy this month, right? So that also being said, to those of you celebrating a birthday this week, happy birthday, my Aries friends. But contributing factors, this kind of all-encompassing, fiery, like it's almost like sorry, I'm kind of getting a lot of messages kind of coming in really fast all at once. So part of here, in order for growth to happen, like you think of a seed, it needs what? It needs water, it needs soil, it needs sun for a plant to grow. However, if you have too much sun, we can scorch it. And I'm getting this like there's something, you're putting too much fire, too much light, too much of that kind of energy into something, and that's kind of throwing off this frustration. We have the skull and crossbones here in reverse, so there's that death part, but the cool thing is because he's in reverse, when we think about death, we're thinking about the ending of something. It's probably not like a physical death, right? It's the ending of something. It's also without death there can't be rebirth, so it's the beginning of something new too. So when he's in reverse, it's that something is coming to an end so that something else can start. With the stethoscope here is something that was kind of a contributing factor, but like off to the edge. So maybe this is something outlying that's maybe on the edge of your awareness. Maybe some of you are dealing with some health problems that we need to be kind of taking a look at. So either health problems, or because the heart is aligned with this stethoscope, this could also be dealing with problems within your relationships that you need to heal. So, again, take that, however that resonates for you, whether that's physical health or, again, with health within your relationships. It could also be spiritual or mental health. However that is, it's kind of like hanging out here on the background, on the outskirts, that still is contributing, but it's maybe like a secondary issue. I'm going to flip that skull and crossbones back over because that's how he came out. Others involved, there's this the turtle coming out of his shell. So that energy is a lot about the sea turtle. When he comes out of his shell, he absolutely knows where he's headed. He knows the direction he's going. He's very motivated to get there, and he will do everything forget being scared of the birds attacking him, forget being scared of the sharks that are in the shallow water. He knows he's headed for that horizon, he's headed for that sun, and he is going. He doesn't let any of those things stop him or keep him back. He just heads straight for that, breaks through that shell, gets out of that sand, and goes. So there's someone here who really is coming into your energy, who is really very focused and driven and is going to push you in that direction. We also have someone who is in your energy who is kind of helping you balance out your emotional, this is the mermaid here, your emotional and grounded side. So the mermaid is that cross between a human and a sea creature, right? Humans being that grounded side, and sea, water being emotions. So it's that balance between the two. There's someone here in your life who is really going to help you balance out your emotions and like your what's the word I'm looking for? Your intellect, like your thinking brain. So it's going to give you that balance and is going to help you do that. However, follow your intuition and don't let that other person really take over and drive your ship for you. Make sure, this is a fairy in reverse, so fairies are all about magic and having a little bit of fun with things. She came in reverse as well, so upside down. So things to avoid, the message here is, to make sure you're still having fun and letting magic in. We can get so in our head about stuff that we forget that there's magic in our lives, right? So make sure you're really letting that magic in, giving space for it, giving space for fun. Don't get too serious and caught up in this frustration that you forget that life can also be fun if we let it. So maybe that's another word for you. Maybe some of you aren't frustrated and you're just having fun. And that's wonderful if you're in that spot. The golf bag. Typically this is about having the tools. You know, golf is a game, right? But it also is you need to know the tools you have, use them properly, know the lay of the land, know the wind, know the distance you want to go, know all of those things, pull the right tools and use them for the right circumstance. When it comes in upside down, what I just heard was like, you have the tools to use them, make sure you're using them. So this is kind of like thinking of things as it's just a game, and you have them and you just kind of forget that they're there. So make sure you remember that you have the tools. You have the tools to work yourself out of this frustration. I felt like there was more to that coming, but there's not. So thank you, Spirit, for those charm messages. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from our Oracle deck as well to give us a little bit more clarity. Thank you, Spirit, for our charm readings. If this message resonated with you, please go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe if you're on YouTube, follow me if you're finding this on Facebook. I do offer individual readings. You can either book with me right now on Etsy or through my Facebook page. I am working on a website right now, so that is how I will be booking in the future. I'm super excited about that. Thank you so much, y'all, for sharing your time and energy with me. Without you, this reading would not be happening, so thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me in this space tonight. And as always, thank you, Spirit, for sharing your messages with us as well. Ooh, that one just wanted to flip right out anyway. Choices. Make the best choices. Man, I mean, that kind of goes right with this golf bag, right? We're making the best choices to use the correct tools to work us out, to have that magic, to find that balance, and really not set things on fire, right? All right, y'all. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Spirit. Much love, much light. Namaste.